show we are here to inspire you about building your own business and helping you stay on track of your goals. It's a daily cup of motivation. A supportive group of women who wants to see you succeed in your business, and we'll support you every step of the way. Right in the morning. Just put your mind to it. Coffee with Nikkie. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo. Wake up in the morning, 5 a.m. in the morning. I'm yawning, brainstorming when my mind is forming. I'm tuned to this morning show early in the morning. Listen to Coffee with Nikkie. Oh yes, she's busy. If you need help, tune on the channel right with me. Strong, independent women make it sound easy. Wake up everybody in the morning. Wake up everybody. It's coffee with Nikkie, and we have to get our drink on. So educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Educate your mind, right? Hey, we riding, yo.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you doing this amazing morning? It is like an overcasty day today, but I am feeling amazing. Why? I have so many things in the works, so many great ideas that I am ready to implement. And just, I tell you, I think it's the spring when the ideas start to pop. You know, they were resting all winter long, and now it's time to start executing and implementing these things. I am super excited about what's to come. And I just want to let y'all know. Okay, so y'all know how I feel about ChatGPT. I love ChatGPT, but I also have my tinfoil hat on too, and it's binging and tinging all over the place. But it does simplify things for you in your business, and especially when you need to come up with ideas, and sometimes it's not always right, but it points you in the right direction, and that's what you need, right? You just need to be pointed in the right direction, and then you can fix everything as you go. So I'm on ChatGPT, and y'all already know I speak to my ChatGPT like a person. And I said, "Hey, Chat." No, I'm just joking, but I do. But I asked it about Pinterest, right? Because I'm trying to get my classes, start promoting my classes and things like that, because I have 3 classes that I do: the body butter class, their master classes, the body butter class, the sugar scrub class, and the how to make wax frosting, right? So I said I'm going to start promoting those. And I asked, marketing and stuff like that. So then it tells me to get on Pinterest. And I'm like, okay. It tells me, and this is just something that I just want to share, just a little random to them thump, right? It tells me that I need to do a pin. The first day, I need to do 5 to 7 pins. Now we're struggling putting this one pin up. We're struggling with understanding Pinterest. And I go on ChatGPT, and ChatGPT tells me that initially, because you want the information is always refreshing, you always want to make sure that you are, in the refresh, right? So it said 5 to 7 posts, 5 to 7 pins a day, right? It does say that you can start dwindling it down, but it does initially say to get the ball rolling, start with 5 to 7 pins a day. Okay. And then it also tells you how to batch, how to batch create them, so that you're not really sitting there trying to wait every time you want to pin something. But I was like, oh my gosh, I would have never thought that it was 5 to 7 times, because I have not posted 5 to 7 pins in a day ever. So just a little note for y'all. So if you want to understand and learn a little bit more about Pinterest, maybe go on over to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT, hey, I'm new over here. I'm new on Pinterest. I really want to get my business out there. What do I need to do? This is the type of business that I have. This is the type of people that it's for. How can I get my business out there? And what type of content do you think that I should put on Pinterest? There you go. Somebody hold that, save it, go back and listen to the replay, because I'm not going to remember what I said. But yes, and start utilizing your Pinterest, because let me tell you something. You're leaving money on the table if you are not utilizing Pinterest. So yeah, that was something I was like, what? 5 to 7? That is insane, but I'm going to do it. 5 to 7 sounds insane to me, but guess what I'm going to do? Do it. Definitely do it. So I share that with y'all to say, make sure y'all going ahead, grab your Pinterest account and start putting that information up there. It gives you all kinds of information that you could put. Like one could be a post, one could be a picture, one could be like some tips, one could be a video, and you can go to your social media, grab a video and put it in there. It don't have a problem with you. The watermarks and stuff like that. You know how sometimes Instagram say, well, you can't use the TikTok video and da 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 da. And so you don't have to worry about it because you could just go grab the video and put it on there. Y'all got content already. Go take the content you got and use it. Listen, I'm telling y'all, get on that Pinterest, get on it, get on it, get on it. Okay, so this month we talking about spring cleaning. It's all about spring cleaning. We're cleaning everything. We're cleaning our workspace. We're cleaning our mind space. We're cleaning our habits. We're cleaning everything because when spring popped, we want to be ready to hit the ground running. And we've been talking about organizing our workspace. We've been talking about mindset this entire month. And this is no different. Today, we are still going to be talking about our workspace. Yesterday we were talking about our workspace. Today, we're going to talk about more so inventory and our packing space, which is still your workspace. But again, I told y'all I like to compartmentalize my area, so every space is a station, right? So I like to have a station for everything, and I think it helps me to work better, even though I'm like the Tasmanian devil. And so I am going to be very intentional this year because I have very big goals and things that I want to achieve by a certain timeline. So I am going to be very intentional about how my workspace looks, how I flow. And I feel the same way for y'all, right? Because I think kind of like a mirror. Like I think, if I need it, y'all need it, right? So that is what we are going to be talking about today. And also, while I'm going to get into who's in the room, but while I'm getting into the room, I want to know, was there any key takeaways? I gave y'all 3 things to do yesterday, and I want y'all to tell me what the 3 things were. And I want to know if you did it. I know some of y'all have to wait till the weekend, and that's totally fine. But let me know. Okay, so let's check and see who's in the building. All right, so first in the room, we have Latrice of Heartbeat Candle, ATL. I, on the other hand, call her cousin, but here in these YouTube streets, we call her the best moderator on what? Earth. The best moderator on Earth's in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, cousin. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Melly Mel. Melly Mel's in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. It's Thankful Thursday. Yes, yes, and yes. And she said, I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. Yes. Good morning, Michelle Robinson. Michelle is in the building. She said, good morning, ladies and gents. God is good. So good. So good. So good. Yes. Good morning, Lakeisha Keisha. Lakeisha Keisha's in the building. Lakeisha Keisha said, good morning, everyone, and happy Friday Eve. I'm truly blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Big Meech. Big Meech is in the building. Big Meech said, good morning, everyone. And I want y'all to know that Big Meech is celebrating her business 3rd birthday. So happy birthday to Meechie's Craft Corner. Happy birthday, Big Meech. She said, and hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like button. I hit the like, hit the like, hit the like button. So Big Meech, what are we doing for your birthday, girl? What we doing for the birthday? One time for the birthday. Hey, one time for the birthday. What are we doing for the business birthday? What are we doing? What are we doing? Michi, don't forget the link that Larry sent. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Miss Lois. Miss Lois is in the building. Miss Lois, you didn't show me, you didn't update me. So I need to know what the rest of the store is looking like. Miss Lois painted her floors. I told you she had her bigger space. So yes, good morning, good morning, good morning. And if you are in the Houston area, please make sure that you're going ahead and visit Miss Lois. Miss Lois, can you please drop your shop information in the chat, please? And thank you. Good morning, morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Heather said, good morning. I had to put Chat GPT in time out. Ooh, what happened, Heather? Fill me in. Hey, chat. That's what I'm saying. Hey, chat. Good morning, Yolanda. Yolanda's in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Good morning, Melissa. Melissa's in the building. She said, good morning, everyone. I'm blessed. Yes, yes, and yes. Yesterday I was talking about you, girl, because I was talking about organization. And I was like, Melissa seemed like she always organizing everything, is a place for everything and is a place for everything and everything in its place. Yes. And I'm like, I think that's Melissa. In my mind, that's what I see. But I know what I look like. I am like, blah. I'm like, creativity is all over the place. All over the place. Good morning, Melissa. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Heather says, then I learned you can customize chat for your preferences. So much better. Yes, Heather. Yes, go into the settings and it asks you questions. Put all the questions in there. I don't customize mine because I use it for a couple of different businesses, so it's not just one thing. And so I also use it for like if I'm helping someone or whatever. And so I don't customize mine, but it remembers certain things. So I'll just ask it, do you remember blah 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 and blah blah blah, and then it'll recall it. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Tracy said, good morning, everyone. How are you doing? And also, listen, Tracy, how's it going? How's the progress going for the event that you are about to do? Let us know. Let us know. Let us know. Tracy says, I do not post that much on Pinterest. I'm going to tell you right now, I definitely do not. And I never, ever, 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 never, never, never in my long leg life seen a long, never, ever, ever have I done that. So yeah, I'm gonna be on it today. Today. I do not post that much on Pinterest. Might need to up my game, definitely. And also use your friend Chatty Patty. Use your friend Chatty Patty and ask Chatty Patty what kind of pins do you need to be posting. You want to get traction on your website, you want to get followers, you want to get whatever that thing is that you are trying to do. You want to do that. And this is what I do. This is my business. This is who I serve. What do I need to do? And you want to post on Pinterest, right? Ask ChatGPT that. Telling you. Telling you. Good morning, Sharice. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing this amazing morning? Sharice said, good morning, fam bam. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, looks, we got an early riser. Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. We got Nigeria in the building. She said, good morning. I never made it back to sleep. I knew you wasn't, but I wasn't going to say anything. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome. Happy birthday, Big Meech. Everybody saying happy birthday. Congratulations. There you go. Good morning, Miss Magni. How are you doing this amazing morning? All right, Big Meech said I have a sale going on and a little surprise with purchase. Hey, all right, y'all. So Big Meech, please and thank you. Put your link in the chat so that everybody can know and go. You can also listen. Go and support, but get your playing small does not serve the world t-shirt by Big Meech. That is our official roadmap party t-shirt. I have to wear mine, but I have to get on camera so y'all can see. But Big Meech, don't come for me. I know you're about to say something. Don't even type. Don't even get your fingers ready for it. I already know what's happening. But yes, I have your playing small does not serve the world. It was the t-shirt, the official t-shirt for our roadmap party, because that is the theme and the model for the rest of this year. So we are going to be living in our light. And if our light is bright, people just need to get shades. Okay. So that's what we are doing in this season. So make sure y'all going ahead and grab that. Or you can also grab your Black Friday Energy t-shirt. And she also has the Coffee with Nikki t-shirt. So go ahead over there and grab you a t-shirt, right? Good morning, Rosalicia. Good morning, good morning, good morning. She said, good morning, Erica. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing? Melissa said, LOL, that is me. Uh-huh. I was organizing my closet yesterday. Listen, if I have a picture of organization, you are it. I don't even know why. I don't even, I kind of have an idea of what your workspace look like, but I don't really know, right? But I just feel like it's just everything has its place, and I need to do better, okay? Because I am creativity on a million. And I'm not even saying like not creativity. I am saying that my creativity lives out loud in my space. Does that make sense? My creativity lives out loud in my space. And it manifests in stuff everywhere. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And I'm calling you Meta Me. And Sean said we gotta stop calling you Meta Me. We gotta call you Tony. But yes, good morning, good morning. She said, hey y'all, hey, good morning. I am going there today. My shop is at, come on, if you are in the Houston area, please make sure to go visit Be Quenched Body Care. Miss Loy sells concrete vessels. She sells body care, and she has a shop in Houston, and she says it's near the airport. So this is the address. If you're in the area, go on ahead and make sure you visit and support your good sis. All right, I'm going there today. My shop is at International Marketplace at 239 Greens Road, Houston, Texas, and her spot number is 706. 706. So Big Me said, if you subscribe to my email list before today, you got an email with a special deal to celebrate Michi's Craft Corner birthday. Hey, okay, got you. Michelle says, I didn't go into the settings and it remembers, which is scary but great. Yes, that's what I say. I'm like, my tinfoil hat is tinging and pinging, but but I'm like, is this a bad sacrifice? I don't know, but listen. Miss Loy said her chat name is Betty. Come on, Betty. It's happening every day, and people want to hear about it, Betty. Let's see. Big Meech, happy business birthday, sis. Yes. Good morning, Martini. Good morning, good morning, good morning. West Coast in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. And if you would like to shop at Michi Shop, this is her website right there in the chat. It is her birthday, y'all. It's her birthday. It's her birthday, y'all. It's her birthday. It's her birthday, y'all. You know it's her birthday. Something. It's your birthday. Hey. All right. So Betty, LOL, Miss Lois, I am right down the street in the Golden Triangle. My daughter and I will come by and visit, and of course shop with you. Hey, come on, Heather. Oh, so Heather, that means you coming to the convention? Hey. Listen, side note, when the next quarter roadmap part, it's going to be the 20. Oh man, where did I put it? And I need to let y'all all know. Let me look on my calendar. I think that Sunday, when the spring equinox, I think Sunday is cohort, and so we won't do it Sunday, but we can do it on the Friday or the Saturday. I'm looking in the wrong place, but I have that information for y'all tomorrow. Definitely. Yeah, because it's time to revisit, because we were making plans when things are cold and dormant, and yes, because we see it as the beginning of the year, we feel like, okay, so now it's time to take action and start planning all these things. But this is the actual time, and I told everybody this is the actual time that I think that we need to revisit it, because I think this is when everything pops. This is when you feel refreshed, you feel revitalized, you feel like it's time to go outside, it's time to be outside again. And so since you feel like that, then your energy is going to be different. So what you were feeling at that particular moment in time may not be the same thing that you're feeling right now. And that may not be the direction that you want to go in right now. And so we are going to take a look at it, and we are going to, if we have to redirect some things, if we have to reposition, certain things, we're going to do that as well. But again, we are going to we're going to be very intentional about our actions, right? Very intentional. When is the convention? The convention is in September. I'll give you the information. It is on BCMC University. BCMC University. jumping in late. It's all right. Good morning, Sheila from VA. How you doing? How you doing? All right. So Melissa said happy birthday. Let me see. Thank you. I didn't know you were in Houston. All right, y'all. Let's get it. Let's go. Okay. So yesterday we were talking about spring cleaning. We were talking about getting your space ready. And there were three areas that we particularly discussed and said that we are going to be working on for today. Does anybody remember what those three are? If you do, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. And if you are waiting thank you, cousin. If you are waiting for the weekend, that's fine too, because I know everybody can't just say, I'm going to just stop everything that I'm doing and I'm going to go clear my space and go do these things. I may not be able to do that. I may not have been able to run to the store to go get my bins or whatever. So, I understand if you have to wait till the weekend, especially if you're working your 9 to 5. So does anybody remember the three things that we said yesterday to get the ball rolling to start this spring cleaning? And I know that we all need it. We all need it. We all need it as product makers. And even if you are organized, we still have a tendency to hold on to certain things and to keep certain things. And that not so much makes clutter, but you're just holding on to things that are not necessary. And so we are letting go of those things. We are not being hoarders. We are not, we are not being hoarders. And I know most of us in here, because we make products with fragrances, we are fragrance hoarders, and we have plenty of those things. And it's time to clean the clutter. It's time to clean the clutter. So the three things, I don't see anybody didn't see anybody put it in the chat. So the three things that we said that we were going to do was, one, clean your desk. Clean and clear your desk. Only keep on your desk what you need. Right? That's one. Number two was go through your fragrance oils, organize them, and have your most used your most used oils, and have them where you can easily grab them, and then put your seasonal items, or however you categorize your oils, in another area, right? Yes, definitely create stations. I am a big stations person. I don't know why stations mean so much to me. Again, I told y'all I am intrigued by things like bins, school supplies, stations. Those things, you would think I would be the most organized person because I love those things, but I love them because I think I just love the action of it. Like, oh, I'm gonna go get me some bins. Oh, I need some school supplies. And I have a million notebooks, and I write one thing in every single notebook. And I have a million pens, and I write one time with each pen, or I keep going into the box to grab a new one because I can't find the one that I had. And then I have a bunch of pens all over the place. Like, I don't know what it is about them. Maybe it's I don't know what it is. It's something. It's something, but we are going to work through this together as a team, as a collective. So yes, so stations is something. There's something about stations. So it's clean off your desk. Clear out your fragrance oils, out with the old. I won't even say out with the old, in with the new, but organize. Okay. Organize. And then the last thing was to have a most used bin. So, or most used area, so that you can easily grab the things that you use the most. So if you know that you make candles all day, and you, need these things in your area, you know that you need your wicks, you know that you need your centering tools, you know that you need your wick stickers, all those things, you know that you need them. So how can you make them where it's easily accessible to you, so you don't have to go running upstairs to go get the wick stuff, your candle stuff, and bring it downstairs so that you can work? How can you work more efficiently and have everything right in front of you? And so either that could be a rollaway cart, and then you can stick the rollaway cart in the closet and pull it out as you need it, so it's not out in the open, so you don't have a bunch of clutter everywhere and you're not tripping over stuff. You can put it in a rollaway cart, again, store it in the closet, bring it out when you need it, or you could put it in some bins where you can see through, or you can do something where you're stacking them up and you can just get into the stackable, into those bins where you can see them and just easily reach it and grab it, so that you can work more efficiently. If we're trying to make more money, we got to make more products. So, and we got to make sure that we are selling to the people, right? And in order for that to happen, we have to make sure that we can work in an easy workflow, right? We want the flow to be easy. And by easy, I mean you don't have to go again running all around trying to find something because it's right there in your face. You know that you're going to use it every day. It's right there in your face. Okay. And don't be like me, because I tell y'all all the time, I feel like I need all the things in front of me so that I could just grab it. But it makes a mess, and it makes it harder for me to work because I got to move stuff out the way so that I could do the thing, and then I got to search through the stuff that I have in order for me to get to the next thing. So don't work like that. We are going to talk about that today, right? All right, Meech. Thank you so much, cousin. Listen, I think it's just it's school. School is the thing. School is the thing. Good morning, sis. Good morning, Chantel. How you doing this amazing morning? Guess what? You better thank a union number. I'm always cutting up with Chantel. But okay, so if you could have, this is multiple choice. This is how we're going to do it this morning. All right. We're going to do a question, and all you have to do is put the letter in. Okay. If you could have one dream feature in your workspace, what would it be? If you could have one dream feature in your workspace, what would it be? Would it be A, more shelves and storage? Would it be B, a bigger work table or work area? Would it be C, a faster, mess-free way to clean up? Or would it be D, someone to come and organize it for me? What would it be? If you could have your dream feature in your workspace, what would it be? What would it be? And I know Tony was talking about this on one of her, y'all met me, was talking about it on one of her lives about, your clear workspace and how your mind is cluttered. And if that's cluttered, then your business is cluttered. And it really does. The flow of those things really does make a difference, right? And so again, I know when I can't think, that's what it looks like in my outer world, right? Because everything is everywhere, and that's how it is in my mind. And so when I get to that point, I know that it's time to start moving things around. It's time for me to start going inside and clearing stuff out and doing things like that. So this is why we are so focused on this. Again, this is spring cleaning. This is spring cleaning for every aspect of what we do as entrepreneurs. And it's not even just entrepreneurs, it's our personal life as well, right? So we trying to do better. Okay. Because when you know better, you do better. Okay. When you know better, you do better. All right. So we got some B's in the chat. I got a D in the chat. F all of it. She made her own. She said F all of it. Okay. Chantel said we need shirts. Y'all better thank a candle maker. Oh yes. Meet, you heard that? You better get on it. Y'all better get on it. Y'all better thank a candle maker. Y'all better thank a candle maker. All right, so we got some B's in the chat. All right, I know we crazy, right? All right, so the answer, there is no real answer. There is no real answer, right? So it's just what you need, right? B, I need more space. We need more space. We get more stuff. We get more space. We get more stuff. How many agree with that? Put your hands up if you know that's you, or say I in the chat. You have more space, you get more stuff. Put I in the chat if you know that is you. More space, more stuff. Yolanda says B. All right, let's keep the answers coming in. Melly Mel said, listen, more space equals more stuff, period. And I think that is the truth. You'll be surprised how much stuff is in a small area. And then you start, when you get that space, you start, divvying out the stuff, and then you like, oh my goodness, where was I going with all this stuff? How did it all fit in here? Listen, more space equal more stuff. No, my space is so small, 9 by 9. Got you. All right, so let's look at this. So we're going to, let me just check my notes real fast. All right. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. So now that you know that you could have more space, well, now that you know wherever you are, you need some more space. How can you build the space? Instead of building the space out, how can you build up? How can you utilize under spaces? Like, so again, I told y'all I have a piece of parchment wood, right? And I have two bookcases and I made a table. And under that table is another bookcase. So I have three areas of storage that are lower and they're not open to the, I won't say open to the public, but open to anybody that comes into the room to see it. You know what I'm saying? So I could keep everything under here in the bins and everything like that. So instead of thinking you need more shelves to build up, think of ways that you can eat, I mean, not build up, that you have to build out. Think of ways that you can store and, in hidden storage, but still near where you need it to be, right? And like I said, these bookcases, they come in handy, and you could buy extra shelves. And you can buy extra shelves. They come with three, but you can buy extra shelves. So if you know that you need it to be a little narrower or you want it to be a little wider, you can definitely move things the way that you need and put the bins on it and then label the bins. I know cousin was talking yesterday about getting the label maker. That is the perfect idea, so that, or put a label on the thing so you know what's in the bins. So you know what's in the bins. Once to clear out the living room, so no for me as well. Got you. Just to have room to move freely. Yes, 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 yes. Got you. Yes. Yes, I can change my desk to a smaller desk. I'm trying to store up. Well, I don't know if your desk has, can you see it from the other side? Like if you're in the room, okay, so is your desk against the wall? Because if your desk is against the wall, then maybe you can do like I do. Under my desk, I have the shelving unit. I have a small shelving unit. So it's three shelves. It's one of those bookcases that you get at Walmart. Is what, $25 or $20, or I don't remember how much these things are, but they're not more than $30. That's for sure. And it's the half ones, not the big ones. And you can put that under your desk. Nobody can see it. Your chair goes in there. Nobody can see it. And you can have storage bins under there. So whatever you do at your desk, maybe you're packaging at your desk, maybe you are labeling, you can put all that stuff in bins right under you so you have more storage. Right? Because if you can put storage under your desk, you don't need a smaller desk. You got storage, right? Unless the desk is too big in the space itself. All right, so now let's get into the inventory, right? How many of us in this room have stuff that we are not using? How many of us have stuff that we are not using for our inventory, but it's everywhere? How many of us? My hand is up. How many of us have stuff that we don't need and it's in our space? It's taking up room. It's taking up room. How many of us have ingredients and things that we yesterday I was talking about it, that you thought you were going to use and you still haven't made anything with that thing yet? How many of us? How many of us, we need a support group? This is your quarter support group, because I know for sure we all, because as makers we get excited about certain things, saying, oh, this is going to be the new thing. I can't wait. Somebody made body wash. Oh, I want to make body wash. Oh, somebody made wax melts. Oh, I want to make wax melts. Somebody made room spray. Oh, that's a good idea. I want to make some room spray. And you keep on buying all these things because you oohing and eyeing over something, because you got shiny object syndrome, and you on an hour eyeing over it, and then you purchase it and then you don't use it, and now it's sitting there and it's sitting there and it's sitting there and it's still sitting there. Okay, how many of y'all know what I'm talking about? Oh, it look like I'm in a room full of good company over here. It looks like I am in a room of good company. Listen, we got to do better. We got to do better. I'm pulling it out today to see what I can make with it. Period. Period. And take it if you have markets. Good morning, Chris Marie. If you have markets, or if you have something that you are doing, put that at a reduced price. Put it at a reduced price. Listen, it ain't made jack. Yup. Still sitting there, brand new in the package. Brand new in the package. So either we're going to use it, we're going to get rid of it, or we're going to give it away. What are we doing? Do we know somebody who can use it? Then give it away. Listen, I am in a space. I told y'all, I'm not searching for nobody to get my stuff. I'm not. First of all, I live in the country. I'm not looking for nobody to come. I'm not putting anything up and putting it all on for what's that, marketplace and stuff. I'm not doing that. That's not what I want to do. Right. And so I'd probably get rid of it, which is not a great idea. So don't do like me, be better. But what could you do with it? If you can make something with it, make it. If you go into a market, use it. If you do something like, again, this is how I started my scoop spin. I started my scoop spin because of things that I had not like jars and bottles and things like that. And I'm like, I still have these. This is not part of my regular product lineup. So I might as well go on ahead and make these 2-ounce body oils with this, because I got all of these body oil. I got all of these jars. I got all of these tops. I'm not using it. So I might as well use it and try to recoup some of those funds back, right? So think about how you can use it, or if you know somebody who is a fellow candle maker, or you can ask somebody in here. If you're interested, I have X wax. Do you use this? I don't use it. I'll send it to you. I'll ship it to you. If you do da 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 da, y'all can negotiate your own stuff. But I'm just saying, get rid of that stuff, because if you ain't use it in a year, it might be expired. But if you ain't use it in a year, get rid of it. Give it to somebody, or use it and sell it, or do something, right? Because we just have things just sitting around and it's taking up space. It's taking up valuable space. We can't make room for abundance and all with all of this stuff in the way. We got to move it. It's got to move. It's got to move. It's just definitely sitting here. My son's room will be cleared out by the weekend. This will be my bedroom. This will be my bedroom. My current bedroom is next to my candle shop. So this will be my office, shipping station, and post-production station. All right, come on, stations, Miss Sheila from VA. My thinking is now use it or lose it, period. Period. Yes, tons of bottles. I'm going to make a bunch of different products and put it on sale. Listen, special collections. We could do a special collection. We could do the clearance section. We can do a lot of things with it. We can, if you have some stuff that you're saying, oh, well, I got enough, I could do a limited collection of blah 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 blah. Do it. Do it. People love people. First of all, you know that they know that it's going to be going away and it's not going to stay, and they love your particular, they love your lotions, they love certain scents and stuff like that, and you don't normally have it. They're going to want it. So go on ahead and figure it out and start utilizing those things, right? Because it's taking up space. So, okay, so that's one thing. We got to get rid of the things that we are not using, right? We have to get rid of the things that we're not using. So if it's waxes, if it's fragrance oils, all of those things, if you're not using it, get rid of it or give it to somebody else, right? It's got to get out of your space. It's got to get out of your space. It's got to get out of your space. Next thing, how are you going to keep track of your inventory? Listen, I suck so bad at inventory. I'm gonna tell you right now, I could be making soap and realize I don't have enough olive oil, or I don't have enough of a particular oil. And now I gotta make a mad dash to the store, or I gotta go on the internet to see who can give me something, who can send me something next day delivery or within the 2 days, so that I could be within my shipping time to ship somebody's order. How many of y'all have done that? You're making stuff and then you notice you just don't have anymore, or you don't have any more of it, is gone, or maybe you had it and you couldn't find it because you put it away at the time that you were using it the last time you needed it, and you put it up thinking you're going to remember that you put it there, and you forgot that it was there and you can't find it now when you need it, or you're making it and you don't have enough to finish. How many of y'all have ever been in that predicament? Let me know in the chat. Say transparent. It's not even a transparent moment. I'm just letting y'all know up front. I do it. I do it. I've done it, and I got to stop it. Okay? How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? Can I call you Rose? 'Cause you're sweet like a flower. Good morning, Rose. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just got off my meeting. Hey, let me know how many of y'all know what I'm talking about. Because I think we're in the room a family. I think we're in the room of family. Y'all could go ahead and admit, if it's not you, then more power to you, and I aspire to be like you. But I know that there has been moments where I am mad dashing to the store. There are moments when I ran out of castor oil while I was making soap, well, getting the oils and butters together, and I didn't have enough castor oil, and I had to run to like the Walgreens, because and the Walgreens is like 20 minutes away. Go run to the Walgreens to get one of those $6 3-ounce bottles. Insanity, when you could get like a gallon of castor oil for what, less than $20. And I'm going to buy a little 3-ounce bottle for $6, $8. Crazy, right? And so now I got to run up there, go get this castor oil so I can finish off the soap, and it's crazy, right? And so we got to do better. We got to do better. So we have to have some kind of inventory system. We got to have some type of inventory system. So let me see what you all are saying in the chat. I see some hands. Oh my goodness, yes, yep, over and over. Listen, right, 4 ounces short is the, like, Melly Mel, imagine being 1 ounce short. OMG, less than an ounce. Less than an ounce. I'm like, can I substitute this for something? But like when you're making soap, you can't really substitute it for anything because it is what it is. Like the castor oil is the castor oil. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you want to do? So yes, 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 yes. Listen, ran out of kids yesterday. You ran out of kids yesterday, ordered real quick. They'll make it in time for my event. You ran out of kids. Order real quick. They'll make it in time for my event tomorrow. Lids. I was like, kids? What do you mean you ran out of kids? Yes, I'm telling you, right? That is the worst. That is the absolute worst. And as you know, we're in a room full of family, in a room full of company. And so we know. So since we know, we got to come up with an inventory system that is going to help us. So what is it that we use the most? We need to have that in front of us. So what do we use the most that we need to have in stock? We need to know that. So if you have a clipboard, if you have a spreadsheet, if you have even if you just have to post it or something, or you have it on your whiteboard or whatever, you need to make sure that you are fully stocked in the things that you are always using. If that's your fragrance oils that you keep, if that's you need melt and pour soap, if you need certain waxes, if you need certain wicks, if you need lids, if you need ink, whatever those things are, make sure you put it there. And then when you're getting low, you write yourself a reminder, it's time to order. It's time to order, because you don't want to be caught out here like this, right? We are not going to be able to efficiently work if we cannot keep up with the flow, right? And we can't keep up with the flow. Let me see. I'm wearing Obey today. Smells wonderful. Yes, Obey. I had that on last night. Yes, that's me. I asked Echo, my chat GPT, to put me a system together to keep track of my supplies. I listen. I know. So we are going to have to get our inventory in stock. So label and categorize supplies. Create an easy restock list so you never have to guess if you have something or if you need something, especially if you move it somewhere and you can't find it. If it's not on your list, you know that I got it somewhere, right? You have use clear bins or shelves so that you can see what you have. Again, you can also build up instead of building out. How can you do that? Your stackables, right? Or separate finished products from in progress items. I don't normally have my in progress items with my finished items. I don't have that. I do that. At least I know I do have that separate. I do have it on my baking sheet in my baking rack. So I know that is for sure off to the side. So you want to create a system for tracking inventory. Again, you can use Crafty Base, you can use Inventora, you can use a spreadsheet, whatever that thing is that's going to help you to create your tracking system. You need it, right? If we're going to be abundant this year, we have to make sure that we have it. One station that everybody needs. I know I have the product making station. That's for one, my station. And number 2 is your packing and shipping station. You for sure need a packing and shipping station, but you could also double that station with where you package and label your products as well, right? So just make sure you have designated bins for whatever those particular products are, and so they're not commingling with the other stuff, right? So where do you currently pack your orders? Y'all let me know in the chat. Where are you packing your orders? Do you have a dedicated work table or workspace for your packing orders? Do you use your kitchen table or use your couch or wherever you can find space that day, or you don't have a system yet? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. Where do you currently pack your orders? Do you have a dedicated workspace? Do you use your kitchen table or couch or wherever you find space that day? Oh, let me give you the letter. Sorry. A dedicated workspace or table. B, your kitchen table or couch. C, wherever you find space that day. Or D, you don't really have a system yet. What letter do you have for your current workspace, your current packing space? Excuse me. Inventora has a free subscription. Yes, indeed, it does. Yes, it does. So Rose says she does hers in the kitchen. Let me know. Lakeisha says she doesn't really have a system yet. Let me know in the chat. Where are you currently packing your orders? My work table. Okay. Let me see. What else are you guys saying? Where do you currently pack your orders? Your work table. Got it. Got it. Now I have a work table that used to be the dining table, which is now my workspace. And that is where I am doing a lot of my things. So it doubles as it's my packing station, is where I am doing anything, labeling and all of that stuff is in that particular area. I'm shrink wrapping, everything is in that area. So I need to, for myself, I need to be better at compartmentalizing the things that I need in that space, because what I would normally do is, if I'm labeling, I will put everything on that table that I'm labeling, and then I would label it and I would leave it on there. Then I got to pull out my mat so I could shrink wrap some things, and then I'm shrink wrapping, and the stuff that I just labeled is on that table. Like, it just gets very convoluted. Is that the word? It's very congested on that space, and I have to, like, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, I gotta get rid of all of this stuff so I can pack orders. I gotta It's crazy, right? And so I do have a shelving unit that's right there with a lot of wasted space. What are we wasting space with? There are things on the shelving units that we have that are wasting space. What do we need to do? What do we need to take off? There's some things that I need to take off of that workspace. I got things that I don't even use there, right? They got to go because I need to put the things that I do need there. All of my packing stuff needs to be there. All of my labeling stuff is in the closet that's next to it. And a lot of the times I'm putting it back and I'm just throwing stuff back in there. And so now I'm digging through all of my labels to try to find my labels, right? So I'm working on a system for that myself. But what would you use in your packing area that you need to just keep out there, like your tissue papers, your thank you cards, your tape, your pens, your stuff like that, and just put them neatly in the area where you're going to be able to easily, they're in arm's reach, easily just grab it. So yeah, we have to look at our spaces and see, especially if it's a multi-purpose area, what can I do to make this more organized? What I don't need, let's get that out of here, put it somewhere else. How can I put everything in order, right? So how can I have my labels, my cards, my other stuff? How can I have that in order? What's my labeling system? How am I going to label, or not how am I going to label? How am I going to store my labels? Am I going to, and my labels that I have in the closet are on big rolls. And so I'm like, okay, it would be better if I did have them like on a like a stick where I could just pull them off and use them as I need them, but I don't need them all the time. So I don't have them in my space. That would clutter up my space more than it already is. So I put it in the closet so that whenever I need it, I use it. But I do find it works better for me if I stack everything up in the order that not the order, but stack them up by the product, right? So I have my brush soap labels over here. I have my scent labels, and I also have my serum oils, the serum labels. So those are all separate. But sometimes when I'm in a rush and I'm doing a lot of things and I'm trying to fill up, orders, and it's a bunch of things that I got to do at one time, it usually is a mess in there. So how can we make our workflow more efficient? How can we make it more efficient? So, are there things in your packing area right now that you don't need? So everybody said they basically use their work table, and I'm assuming that we all have our packing station is a multi-purpose station. So we're packing here, we're labeling here, we're probably doing office stuff here, we're doing a lot of stuff in this area. Am I correct? If that's you, say it's me. If it's you, say it's me. Okay, Miss Lois is doing her stuff on the kitchen island. Got it. Let me see. The living room, dining room, working on a designated area, no system yet. Let me know if it's you. If it's you, say it's me. And if it is, I need you to look at the space and I need you to say, what does it need to be here? Take those things out so that you can put the things that you do need there. Right? Take those things out, put them somewhere else, find another space for them to be, right? Find another station for you to create for those things to be in that particular space so that you can use this space more efficiently, right? Again, here we go with the bins, here we go with the stackables, here we go with the little drawers. Here we go with, if you are at a table, what can you stick under the table? I have those those drawers that you get from Walmart. What can you stick in those drawers that you get from Walmart? Some of them have like the 5 drawers, like you got the 2 narrow ones at the top, and then maybe you got the 3 big ones at the bottom, or however that works. And can you put that under the table in your workspace so that you can start storing things in there and they're not all over the place in your space? Bars. Bars, so they're not all over the place in your space. How can you use that? Would that be helpful if you had like little drawers or something under your table, under your kitchen table, under your desk? Would it be easier for you to have those little drawers under the table and nobody can see them but you? Let me know in the chat. Would that be helpful? Packing and labeling on my dining room table. Yep. And one thing that I don't like, and sometimes I used to, but anytime we have family functions, I would have to take all my stuff and put it away. All my stuff and put it somewhere so it's not visible for everybody else. Because I tell you, it is a factory in here. It's a factory. So how can you make your space more efficient? And if you had it in drawers, you could just roll a little drawer up into a room or something, and then those stickers, labels, cards, pins, all the other stuff that you need are not out in the open. You could even have your printer on there. You can have the labels inside one of those drawers where it just easily feeds into it, and so you could just do your printing labels and stuff like that. I think that would be, I think that's a very good idea, especially if you don't want to clutter your space because you still live in that space, right? If you still live in that space, you can't keep your stuff all over the place. You know what I mean? So how are you going to make it more efficient? So let's see. So you keep your boxes, your bubble mailers, tissue papers, tape, and scissors within arm reach for when you packing orders. If you pack orders only once a week, then you may want to put that away. But if you're packing orders every day, then you may want to keep it in your space. Or you want to get some closet space where if you have a closet that doesn't have much stuff in it, move half the stuff over and then use the other side of the closet so that you can start storing stuff. I know cousin, she has the shoe bag, right? If you have those things, you can stick stuff in there that you could use too. And those over the door storage things, you could either get it in clear, you could get it in fabric, and you could get it at the Dollar Tree. Go on ahead and grab one of those and put it inside the closet so that you're able to just, it's not showing out to the public and it's not a mess. You know exactly, I could just open the closet door, just grab what I need. You know what I'm saying? Because again, we are trying to make space. We are trying to make room for abundance. And the only way we are going to be able to do that is if we clear our area and clear the space. And not only clear the space, but make it more efficient. Because sometimes we clean and we put stuff somewhere we can't find it. Or we don't feel like pulling things out because we done cleaned it up and we don't want to mess up the area. I've done that plenty of times. Stuff has been sitting in the other office because I didn't feel like putting it back where I got it from. You know what I'm saying? So it's just sitting there. I wanted it to stay clean a little longer. So how can we make it where it's going to be efficient for us and also not create so much of a mess and make our workflow easy? So that's packing station is number 2. So we got our creating station and then we have our packing station. So your homework today is, well, we got other homework from the 3 yesterday, but homework today is to create your packing station. If you need to put your stuff under your desk, then get you a system where you can put it under your desk. You can get a bookcase, one of those half bookcases, put it under your desk. You can get one of those rollaway bins and put that in the closet, or you can even get one of those plastic drawer systems that they have at Walmart. And again, I think they are less than $20 for you to get them. And whatever you need it for, you can put in there. You labels, your recipe books, your thank you cards, your stickers, whatever you use, you can put them in these bins and label the bin so that, label the drawers so that you know what's exactly in there. And that way you're able to work much more easily. Your flow will be much easier. Let me know if that makes sense to you in the chat. If that makes sense to you in the chat, say it makes sense. Miss Lois says, I don't have a closet at all. So where can you store your stuff, Miss Lois? Can you store it? I know you have the island. Does the island have cabinets under it? Because maybe you can use a little section of the island, the cabinets under the island, and then you can put your stuff in there. Because I have an island too, and what I have in there, I have my molds and stuff in there under the in the island. So let me know if this makes sense to you. If it makes sense to you, put it makes sense in the chat. Say it makes sense in the chat. Again, we have our packing area and we have our making area. Those are the 2 places that we are going to work on. Again, do everything in sections. Don't try to do everything at one time. Do one section, get that done, and then work on the next thing. And if you have storage space where, space that you could use and you know that you got wasted items on there that doesn't belong there, like you have things that you thought maybe you were going to use, or not even things you thought, you just put it there because you had space to put it there and it don't belong there. Put it in its place. Put it in its place so that you can start putting things that you need in that area. Right? I have put things in the shed bins. Oh, yes. Yes. You got that whole nice she shed out there. If you can put it out there so you can organize it and again, roll it, put it in a rollaway bin, or not a rollaway bin, a rollaway cart, and just bring it into the house. Do that. A lot of us are working with small spaces and we have to maximize what we can, right? Because we're in a small, we can't always wish for a bigger space because that's not immediately something that can happen, right? And so we have to wait if that's what's going to happen, right? So we got to work with what we have. So how can we work with these smaller spaces to make them work for us, right? We have to get rid of clutter. We have to get rid of things that we're not using. And we also have to take the things away that don't belong in that space, right? I don't have to have waxes and stuff like that on one of my shelving units for if it's right next to the table and that's where I'm doing my packaging. Maybe I could use this space and put my tissue paper up there. I could put my tape up there. I could put different, my thermal printer up there. I could put different things up there. The paper that I use, the craft paper, I could put all those things on the shelf because those are the things that I'm going to use, right? So with that being said, your homework today is to create your packing station. To create your packing station, if you need to go to the store to get you a rollaway bin, a rollaway drawer thing, or a rollaway cart. If you need to go get that. Or if you look around in the house. I had these extra bookcases in my house because they were my son's bookcases. And so that's what I used to put under the desk. And then get you some of them bins from the Dollar Tree or Dollar General or wherever dollar store you can go, Dollarama for those in Canada, right, Michelle? And put the stuff in the bins and keep them out of the open so that you can have a clear space so that you can feel the energy that I'm ready to move, I'm ready to work. And then whenever you need the stuff, all you have to do is reach under or pull it out of the closet and bring it and put it under your workspace so that you're able to flow efficiently. Because if you keep on working with everything in front of you, you're always going to stifle your creativity. You're always going to feel like you're not going to be productive. You're always going to feel like you can't work as fast as you could be working if you had a flow. So create your flow the way that you work, right? You know how you work. You know where things need to be. So now think about, how can you make it where it doesn't seem so cluttered? How can you make it where it's easy to find? How can you make it where I can just reach over here and grab it, right? So that is your job for this. I want to say this weekend, because I'm pretty sure everybody's not going to be able to get to everything today, right? So we have to clear our desk, get the fragrance oils, start purging your fragrance oils, do what you need to do for the purge. Do that. And then also your most used items, create a bin with your most used items. And I don't mean put all of the things in there. Your most used items in your making area. Don't put your most used items for your making, your packing, and put that in the same area, especially if you're not making your products and packaging your products in the same area, right? Put your most used items for your making area in your making space. Put your most used items for your packaging area in your packaging space. And you know what I'm saying? Your most used items for your shipping in the shipping space. Don't put them all together just because they're the most used items, right? We're not doing that. That's going to create more clutter. That's going to create more madness. We are separating everything. We're separating them. And so that is your homework. Also to get inventory, get rid of the things that you're not using. How are you going to get rid of it? See if somebody need it. See if you want to put it on the marketplace, put it on the marketplace. Talk to somebody here in the chat, see if they need it, or just dump it. Don't just dump it, because that just sounds cruel, right? But you got to get it out your space. You got to get it out your space. You got to make room for the things that you need. Okay. All right, so let me see. Okay, so it makes sense. Listen, are y'all with me in the chat? Let me know. Are y'all up for the challenge? Bins, cart, bookcases. This is good. It is taking avoidance and procrastination completely out of our business. Yes. Nikki, I don't have the money for all of that right now. Go around and look around in the house. I'm pretty sure you're going to find it. Why? Because we're product makers and we find ways to do everything. So I'm pretty sure you're going to find something in your house that you could use for the time being until you can get whatever it is that you want. I'm pretty sure you can make a way out of no way, right? So let me know if you're up for the challenge. Say I'm up for the challenge. It's a lot to do. So y'all had your stuff from yesterday. Today is the shipping and the packaging. That's your station today. Okay. So with that being said, while I wait for y'all to let me know if y'all up for the challenge and y'all gonna do it or whatever, let me know in the chat, and follow me on all social media. I am Bubble Babes. That's BABEZ University everywhere. Follow me on all social media. Make sure you also join the community. It is Bubble Babes, BABEZ University.com. And it is free to join. It is absolutely free to join. And go on ahead and join the community. I'm going to put up, matter of fact, I think I'm going to put up this information in there. So just in case, I know that you can't see me, and I hope that, just by me saying that we're good, that y'all were following. But I will put the notes that I, the key points, not the notes, but the key points I will put into the community right after this. What else? Make sure, if you are not subscribed, make sure you're going ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications bell so that you can be notified when we go live. We go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for Coffee with Nikki. This is your daily cup of information and inspiration. This month we are focusing on, the first 2 weeks, especially before the spring, we are focusing on spring cleaning. We are spring cleaning our physical spaces. We are spring cleaning our mental spaces, and we're also spring cleaning these habits, right? So we are going to be getting rid of the things that don't serve us, and we're making room for abundance. And there's no better time to do it than now. We are also going to be revisiting our roadmap board, because again, springtime for me, and I want to do it right at the spring equinox. When spring for me means awakening. Spring for me means new life. Spring for me means renewal, right? So that's what spring means for me. And so I want to make sure that we look at our board and we're still being intentional, and we're still moving in a direction. If things have changed, we want to shift it. We want to make sure that we are, making the adjustments that need to be made. So with that being said, y'all, it seems like y'all with me for this challenge. I will check in tomorrow too to see where we're at with this. And if you would like to take pictures and show me, or you would like to take pictures. Matter of fact, this is great content, y'all. This is great content. Spring cleaning content. Okay. So if you want to tag me in your videos or your pictures, just to DM me the picture, that's totally fine. I love to see it. And yeah, so you can be encouraged. Stay encouraged. Miss Magni says, look at yard sales and in free groups. People may just want shelves going. That's true. I know that they have those if you pick it up, they'll give it to you. We do that a lot of the times. Like if we have something, furniture or whatever, we put it out on the on not the curb, because we don't have curbs, but we put it out in front of the yard, and we put free, and they come and get it. Or we put it in the residence, well, our community thing, and say, free desk on wherever, and they come and get it. So let's go. You up for the challenge? Hey, she said, I tipped for the challenge. Hey, I tipped for the challenge. Hey. All right, y'all. So y'all have an amazing day. Don't forget, think about it. And let this be a tip. Let this be a tip. Think about how you work. Think about what you need. And then bring those things into the space and see where you can store them and what you can use, right? Don't go crazy and try to be like, oh yeah, I want to get this storage space, and I want to put this in here, and then you start putting a whole bunch of stuff in there, and then it turns into a junk space. That's not what we're doing. We're being intentional. So what do you need? What are the bare bones? What's the bare bones that you need at this packing station? This is what I need. I need space for A, B, and C. And this is the space that I'm going to use, right? Don't get a big old space, because you're going to just start putting a bunch of junk in there. How I know? Because I do it. No matter of fact, I won't say I do it, because that means that I'm going to always do it. So I got to be more intentional with my words. I've done it. That is no longer my portion. Okay. No longer my portion. All right. So let's get it. Let's go. Miss Loyce, we visit Houston often. I take the girls trip. Oh, okay. Let's get it. Let's go. All right. So it seems like y'all up for it. I'm going to check in with y'all in the morning and see how everything went. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. Again, we're talking about spring cleaning this month. So let's get it. Let's go. Thank you, everybody, for rocking with me this morning. I appreciate y'all, and I hope that this resonated with y'all. I know some of y'all might even not like, oh, Nikki, I have my organization. I have my flow. I know everything. I work the way I work, and it works well for me. If that's the case, this ain't for you, right? Because you already have a flow. And if you got some tips, share it with us, okay? Because for us crazy, messy people, creative, messy people that, our thoughts are manifesting in our physical spaces, listen, share your tips with us, because they will be very helpful and valuable. I'll tell you that right here, right now. Okay. So y'all all have an amazing day, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, y'all.